The new Supreme Kai of Time and Ultra Superhero Goku have been revealed. We see their super attacks and I have to tell you I am disappointed! In the final DLC of this game, Supreme Kai of Time has nothing but reskinned moves. These moves aren't even available to CACs. Then you give Goku 2 new moves. And no, I'm not gonna count the charge, bro. That is literally a Surging Spirit reskin. This final DLC is literally just reskinned moves and 2 new moves. Are you serious? Even the new Awoken skill looks so lame. Why do we not have the crystal? Modders gave us the crystal. Give us the crystal with the nice effect around it, like with Fu, like with Goku. What? Come on. This game has the nerve to give a outfit with the crystal and with the arm effect, but not give it on the actual transformation. Xenoverse! Stop giving my hype Goku DLC Shockwave! Stop! You get final DLC UI Goku Warp Kamehameha instead of Silver Dragon Flash? Are you serious? But before I continue to give my not so positive opinions on Xenoverse DLC, we have to talk about the Supreme Kai of Time's voice actor. She did a phenomenal job on this DLC, bro. I'm gonna play some clips right now.
You have nothing to worry about. I'll keep you all nice and safe for all of time. You understand what I'm doing, don't you?
For over 10 years, this woman has been cooking. We love Supreme Kai of Time in this household, chat. Listen, I hope we get more Supreme Kai of Time in the future in other Dragon Ball media, bro. She cooked all the way through. Thank you for her. But lazy, poor-made DLC characters is not something new to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. They've been doing this almost the entire lifespan of the game, and I want to break down what makes these characters so bad and how Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 can fix this, because I really hope they do not keep this same energy for DLC characters in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Now, obviously, reskinning a old move is going to be a terrible DLC decision, but most DLC characters have a different issue. And that issue was either not adding enough new moves to a character or making the moves you do add like just really suck. And one character embodies both of these to the max, that is Buhan. Why does he have only one ultimate? Why are his only 2 new moves a reskin version of Candy Beam and a worse version of Super Ghost Kamikaze? Buhan has so many cool moves they could have added to this character, but they just chose not to. The poor quality of this character is inexcusable, bro. Especially Ghost Kamikaze. Buhan's version of Ghost Kamikaze where they shoot out their own beams is so cool. Not this. This is so lazy. Now, Buhan's grab and some of his regular combos have some cool animations, but there's not that many different ones. This character is so poorly made from top to bottom. And we never got his outfit for CACs. And you're probably about to say, Rom Hatcher, we already have those clothes. But no, not that version. We don't have Majin pants that don't just show my belly button for no reason. I don't want the ones that sag like Super Buu. Give us the Buhan ones that actually fit up to our waist. There's also the Majin gloves and the Majin shoes. We have the Fat Buu version, but the Kid Buu version, the Super Buu version, we don't have that. Awful DLC character, but there are more. The Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta DLC is garbage. They adapted his moves in the most lackluster way possible, but there's a reason for that. For some reason, the Xenoverse 2 developers will literally make a character before they actually appear in the episode or movie. Remember, we got the Xenoverse 2 MUI Goku leaks before he appeared in the actual episode? Dude, they made this character before he actually fought, which is why MUI Goku doesn't have a single MUI Goku move. He just has things he already did in Omen. They did the same thing with the Broly movie. Do you want to know why the first version of the Gogeta Ultimate looks dumb and the second one is accurate to the movie? It's because they already started making the character off the trailer. They didn't even wait for the movie to come out. That's why, other than a generic Ki Blast, Broly's only unique moves are a Mouth Beam like in the trailer and Gigantic Charge. It is so obvious, bro. The Mouth Beam that Full Power Broly does isn't even the one they gave him. It's the base Broly version. But I still have no idea why they made Spirit Blaster such a pathetic move in Xenoverse. This move was like, this is one of the most poorly done moves in the game alongside Buhan's Ghost Kamikaze, bro. Xenoverse 3, please redo these moves completely. There are so many moves we don't have only because the Xenoverse developers didn't want to wait for the actual movie or episode to come out. We had to wait for the base Gogeta DLC to get the finisher he did on Broly in Super Saiyan Blue. Ultra Instinct Sign Goku has one of MUI's coolest moves. Making a character before they're fully released so you can actually see their moveset has to be one of the slimiest things that Xenoverse has done with DLC characters. But another big problem, like I said earlier, is not giving enough new moves to these characters. Let's just go through this together. Why does Deborah have Sledgehammer and not a sword move? Why does he have full power energy wave and not, I don't know, his spear like in other games? Majub doesn't have his most iconic attack from the Budokai games. Base Jiren has so many moves they just didn't add, but they gave him Meteor Crash and they gave him full power energy wave. We then got 2 more Jiren DLCs. The second one has 2 new moves and the last one has 1 new move. Bro, awful DLCs, bro. This is like a really bad example like with the Buhan one. You give Ribrianne 6 new moves, amazing unique combos, and a Super Soul that gives the CAC new Ki Blast. It makes 0 sense why every single Xenoverse DLC character cannot have this level of quality. We have been supporting them for 10 years, bro. If they weren't making money off these DLCs, they wouldn't have been making them. They are getting supported, but they're still making these DLC characters so mid. You give Daima Goku full power energy wave and shockwave instead of one of the cool moves he did in the show. The same goes for Vegeta. You give him Final Blow and Energy Blast Volley instead of one of the things he actually did in Daima. Make a new move for the character, bro. This move right here would have been perfect. This thing looks amazing. I love this in Sparking Zero and the way they did it. Something else they did terrible was Daima Kid Goku. He can't go Super Saiyan. His moveset's already terrible. But why can he not go Super Saiyan at all? You make a Belmont DLC without giving him his cards, the only unique move he's done in the entire franchise. Why does Power Awaken Piccolo have the same Special Beam Cannon effect, bro? Make a new one like Sparking Zero. It looks different in Dragon Ball Super Hero. You could have made a new one. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta and Power Awaken Piccolo don't have a single unique moves, just reused assets. Every single DLC character should have a minimum of 4 new moves. And the really hype ones like UI Goku, Jiren, in the future we're gonna get Granola, Black Frieza, Gas, Moro, all these really cool characters. Complete new movesets, bro. Complete new movesets like Ribrianne. Do not sell these characters. Stop being lazy. Not just with their super attacks, also with their combos. A lot of DLC characters have reused combo animations. So lazy. Just watch the show or the movie and copy what they did. I don't understand how you could ever do this in a Dragon Ball game, bro. There are so many options to choose from. You literally watch what they did and put it in the game. And this isn't necessarily a problem with Xenoverse DLCs. This is more so just a problem with Xenoverse. Why are transformations different characters? Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Let the characters transform into that. This is especially bad with characters like Android 13, like Bojack. Because you put the base game version in the game, we don't have access to their coolest forms, their coolest moves. Why would you do that? That makes absolutely no sense. Dragon Ball Super Broly gets a bigger and new character model when he transforms. He also gets new combos. You could have and should have done that for Bojack, for Android 13. And just like other Dragon Ball games, when you transform, you should have a different list of super attacks and ultimates. Android 17 has one of the greatest performances in Dragon Ball history, but they only gave him 1 new move. They gave MUI Goku 3 new moves. One of them was a charge, so it doesn't even really count. They gave Jiren 3 moves, but bro, this is Jiren, the guy that's been the main antagonist in the Tournament of Power. Can you imagine if they give Moro 3 moves, bro? For a game as successful as it is, why does the majority of Xenoverse DLC characters have a low to mid quality rating? Even if you don't like her, Ribrianne has like top tier DLC quality, bro. Every single character should have that level of quality. There's no reason why they can't. If they did it for Ribrianne, they can do it for the other characters in the game. That's fair. Something else I really hope they do in Xenoverse 3 for DLC characters is that when we get a new DLC character, let us get their customization. In Shinobi Strikers, if we get like the last Sasuke, we're gonna get the last Sasuke's hairstyle. So when Granola gets added, we need Granola's hairstyle. When Gas is added, let us get his hairstyle and the other Heater's hairstyle. We should get things like Goma's facial markings or Moral's beard. Maybe we want to have one red eye like Granola, or maybe change the color of that red eye into something else. Just add customization to the customization game, and don't just give DLC characters 1 to 3 super attacks, no. Bare minimum should be 4. Also, when it comes to the combos, please make them saucy, bro. CACs can use battle styles now, so I want to be using really cool new DLC combos. And before you say it, yes, I know festival skills exist. Those are cool, but we can't even use them for our CACs. Listen, I like updating the game and giving more skills, but please, in Xenoverse 3, let us use all the skills. Don't just make festival skills that are exclusive to freaking regular characters. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Listen, pretty much the end of the video. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Xenoverse 3 is coming. Stay hyped. Hey, God bless.